Hi, everyone. So, Sonic the Hedgehog 4 is totally happening and hitting theaters in 2027. Fans are super hyped, especially since Jim Carrey might come back as Eggman. Even though he was all about retiring, he recently said he'd come back if the script is fun. That's a big deal since Sonic 3 kind of wrote Eggman out after, blowing him up in space. But dude, screenwriter Patrick Casey even joked Eggman's totally dead, unless he isn't, so they're definitely leaving the door open. There's also talk about alternate Eggmans. In Sonic 3, Carrie played two versions, and fans were into it, so bringing in another Eggman from a different timeline totally works. Plus, the post-credit scene already teased Metal Sonic and Amy, so it looks like they're setting up stories from Sonic CD and Sonic Heroes. Oh, and the whole space vibe from Sonic 3? Dude, the writers have said they want to go even bigger with other worlds in Sonic 4, which, sounds awesome. Time travel could totally tie everything together, too. It's such a big thing in Sonic lore. Imagine if Neo Metal Sonic comes back and evolves into Metal Overlord, this, crazy dragon thing. That would make for, an epic final battle. Carrie's Eggman could pop in as a clone or something, but the focus would be more on new characters and the bigger story. And Amy, dude, she's not just some damsel anymore. They introduced her in the Sonic 3 post-credits, and she's a total badass now with her hammer. If they do time travel, maybe she's from this post-apocalyptic future where Eggman and Metal Sonic totally wrecked everything. She could go back in time to fix it, which would be super cool, but they cannot make her helpless again. She's evolved too much for that. There's also this idea of a future Eggman, maybe some descendant of Robotnik, who's running the Metal Army and sending them back in time to take out Sonic. And if we're talking future vibes, they could totally bring in Silver the Hedgehog and Blaze the Cat. But they need to keep the roster from getting way too crowded, Sonic 3 already hinted at team dynamics, so Sonic 4 could expand on that. Team Sonic, Team Dark with Shadow and Rouge, and maybe even Team Rose with Amy could all team up against a massive villain. Shadow's arc isn't even close to being done, and Rouge's personality would totally add some spice. All the teams coming together for a huge battle would be epic. The writers have teased exploring Sonic's backstory more, which would be rad. Sega's also totally on board to keep this partnership with Paramount going. With Sonic 4 on the way, the franchise is showing no signs of slowing down. So, yeah, stay tuned, dude.